We are being visited by a new letter friend today. His name is Mr. W. Mr. W likes to do something with his eye. It is called winking. Do you know how to wink? Let me show you. That is called winking. Can you do it? Wink starts with Mr. W's letter sound. That sound is a w, w, w. We are going to listen to some clues today and see if you can tell me the word that makes Mr. W's letter sound. We're listening for the w, w, w sound. I'm going to give you some clues, and then you're going to think of a word that starts with the w, w, w sound. It is made of glass, so you can see. Fresh air comes in when you open it wide. It can have covers of different kinds. It can have covers like curtains, shades, or pull-up blinds. Do you know what it is? Window, window. Here's another one. I wiggle, wiggle, and squirm, and I live in the ground. Sometimes I'm in an apple. You need to have me when you wish to go to the river to catch some fish. What am I? You wiggle and you live in the ground? A worm. Here's another one. This person is dressed all in black. She wears a big black pointed hat. She has a broom, and sometimes she has a black cat. What word would that be, do you think? She's dressed all in black. She has a pointy hat. She rides on a broom. We see her a lot at Halloween. Witch. I am something to eat. I grow on the ground. I'm green on the outside and red on the inside. We eat the red part of me, and I have black seeds. What am I? A watermelon. I have 4 wheels. My wheels are round. I have a handle for you to pull me. Sometimes children like to sit inside of me and take a ride. What would that be? Wagon? Okay, our words that we did were window, worm, witch, watermelon, and wagon. They all start with the w sound, like Mr. W. We have a song that we've sang throughout our year at school. The name of it was The Wheels of the Bus. The wheels of the bus has parts that have the w sound too. And I think we will sing about those parts. The wheels. The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round, all around town. Okay, that's one part, wheels. Can you think of another one? Let's see, we had lights. No. We had horn. No. We had the door. No. We had the brakes. No. We had the wipers. Wipers. The wipers on the bus go swish, swish, swish. Swish, 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 swish. The wipers on the bus go swish, 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 all around town. I bet if you listen throughout the day, you will hear a lot of words that start with w, like windows and wipers and wheels. I bet you can add some more. Our art project today is going to be a word. It is called watercolor. Watercolor. You will need to go into your weekly packet and you're going to need to get your watercoloring book. Your watercolor coloring book. And there will be a paintbrush in there. A paintbrush. You'll need some water in a cup. We got some water in a cup. Or another container. Anything that can hold some water. And you will take your paintbrush and you will dip it in the water. And then, I should have done this first, find whatever page you want to do. Let's say I wanted to do this page. Then I would take the water and I would paint over the page with it and watch the picture magically appear. So that's pretty easy, huh? And we've got a whole book full of pages that you can do with your water and your paintbrush. I hope you have fun doing it. Now, let's take out our handwriting paper. Our handwriting paper. And you will need your paper and you will need a pen or a pencil. Probably pencil. Okay, we are going to trace over. Remember, we always start at the top. We always start at the left. And we've got some pictures here. We've got a picture of a whale. Starts with W, and a watch starts with W. Let's see what the directions are right here. It says, draw numbers on the watch. What time is it? Oh, that would be a hard one. I think that 12 goes on the top. We've got a 12 that goes on the top. We've got a 6 that goes on the bottom. Then we have a 3 that goes on one side and a 9 that goes on the other side. So 3 and 9. And then we've got the numbers in between. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. And when you get done, it should look like that. It's easiest if you put the 12 in first, the 12 and the 6, and then the 3 and the 9, and then fill in the other numbers. Fill in the other numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And that might be a little hard. Might be a little hard. You might have to have mom or dad help you with that. Okay, our W. We've got an uppercase W and a lowercase w. With the uppercase, we always start at the top line. And we're going to make a diagonal down to the bottom line. Well, when we get to the bottom, we're going to make another diagonal up to the top line. And then we're going to make another diagonal to the bottom line. And then another diagonal up to the top line. Well, looks jagged, doesn't it? Top line, diagonal to the bottom line. Bottom line, diagonal to the top line. Top line, diagonal to the bottom line. Bottom line, diagonal to the top line. Again, top line, diagonal to the bottom line. Bottom line, diagonal to the top line. Top line, diagonal to the bottom line. And then bottom line, diagonal to the top line. Ooh, that's a big one. Okay, again, top line, diagonal to the bottom line. Ooh, that's almost straight. Diagonal up to the top line, diagonal to the bottom line, and diagonal to the top line. Okay, we've got W's. With the little w, we do the same thing, except we're just starting at the middle line instead of the top line. We're not going all the way to the top, we're going to the middle. And again, middle line, diagonal to the bottom line, diagonal to the middle line, diagonal to the bottom line, diagonal to the middle line. Middle line diagonal diagonal to the middle line, diagonal to the bottom, diagonal to the middle, diagonal to the bottom, diagonal to the middle, diagonal to the bottom, diagonal to the middle, diagonal to the middle, diagonal to the top, the middle, diagonal to the bottom, and diagonal to the middle. Okay? Diagonal from the middle to the bottom, diagonal from the bottom to the middle, diagonal from the middle to the bottom, and the diagonal from the bottom to the middle. It's confusing. It sounds the same, doesn't it? Okay, that's our W. Not too hard, just a lot of ups and downs. Ups and downs. Okay, as usual, we have a book to read today. And our book name has a lot of W's in it. This is kind of a special book. It's kind of fun to read right now. It's kind of uplifting, which with us staying inside all the time, it's fun to have an uplifting book. It says, "What a Wonderful World." And what starts with a W? Wonderful starts with a W. And world starts with a W. This has two authors. The authors' names are David Wise and Bob Thiel. And again, the name of the book is A Wonderful World. And they also have a song out. Your mom and dad may have heard the song. I think Louis Armstrong sings it, and it's called A Wonderful World. I see trees of green and red roses too. So he says, I see trees of green and red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you. I see them bloom for me and you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue and clouds of white. Skies of blue and clouds of white. The bright, blessed day, the dark, sacred night. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people going by. The colors of the rainbow in the sky, the color of faces going by. I see friends shaking hands saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I hear babies cry. I watch them grow. And there's the babies crying, and then here they're growing. They're growing into children. They'll learn much more than I'll ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Yes, I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Wasn't that a nice book? And that was it for today. We'll talk to you Wednesday.